tell everybody that Miss Vibrations and Candy Coated Secrets is on. We're going to just get into a few little things. I got this drink, you guys, that I want you guys to see, and I want you to try it. It is really, 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 really good. I got it. It's a cute little bottle. Y'all know us women, we like stuff that's cute. So I'm going to show it to you. It's called Sandy Bottom. I'm going to show it to you guys. It's this. It is extremely cute. I found this in a liquor store, one day just trying to ease my mind because I was like, oh my God, I just had a rough day. So I got this. It's called Sandy Bottom Sparkling Rum Cocktail. So it's real cute. I like it. I think it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Look at me, I think it's awesome. It tastes really, really good. I think everybody should try this. If it's in a liquor store near you, I'm not sure. But it's not too sweet. It's not too strong. So I have this, and I also have like this little pocket punch thing that I'm gonna show y'all as well. This right here, right? It's called the Fat Cock Peach Pecker Daiquiri made with rum. Adult beverage, okay? So you can just let me know and share. So I have this poured in my cup. I ain't want to see Handy drinking all crazy. What you drink? Let me know if you're even drinking anything, okay? Before we get into what we're getting into today. I got some things I want to tell you guys. Share. Give me a heart and a thumbs up and let me know that you are here. Because we're going to get into tonight. What does a healthy relationship look like? Do you even know? I know a lot of people don't know what a healthy relationship looks like, but one thing I do know, we all want one, okay? Nobody want to keep dealing with relationships with a bunch of problems, so you can call me tonight. I'm going to put the number down in the comments, 443-903-3117, if you want to give me your thoughts and your opinions on it. If not, just make sure you let me know that you are here when you get in here with me, okay? So, we got conjunction, what's the malfunction, okay? Hey, David, I see you. How have you guys been? Just come on in here. So I know we don't know, most of us don't know what a healthy relationship looks like, but I know that we all know that we want one, right? So it's like, the questions that we were talking about today was even in the group was, what does a healthy relationship look like? How do you know what a healthy relationship looks like if you've never ever experienced a healthy relationship? David, what you think? Tell me, what do you think a healthy relationship looks like? I'm going to go to some of the comments in there. Hey, April girl, how you doing? I'm going to go to some of the comments over in the group as far as, what does a healthy relationship look like, okay? So, let's go to it. So, the question of the day today in Candy Coated Secrets, how do people know what they need or want in a healthy relationship if they've never seen it, right? So, some of the comments, let's go here. Let me go to one. Jay Smith said, I think when you've never seen a healthy relationship, sometimes you have to go through different things in different relationships to find out what you do and don't want or need. I think that's true. Give me a heart and a thumbs up. I definitely think that's true. If we don't know what a healthy relationship looks like, I say you know what a healthy relationship looks like because you already had what the hell you don't want. So you know what you don't want. So if you know what you don't want, then you should be able to identify with what you do want. Okay, now that was some lyrics from Abraham Hicks. I don't know if y'all into the manifestations and laws of attraction, but y'all know that's my thing. That's what I'm into. I think that communication and a lot of unhealthy freaking conversations contribute to a healthy relationship, okay? So a couple days ago in Candy Coated Secrets group, if you guys are not a part of Candy Coated Secrets, make sure you join it. Hit the button and come join us and check out the website, www.candy-coatedsecrets.com. So the other thing, one of the men that was in Candy Coated Secrets group, he said that, what helped his relationship is that him and his wife, they have a lot of open and honest, respectful conversations. I definitely think that takes place, but I think in order to have, right, hear me out, in order to have these uncomfortable conversations, because I know I'm guilty of it, I've done it a time or two, you can't be on the defense. Like, you can't be defensive and not being open or considerate to your partner's feelings. I think communication, for me, plays a bigger part in a relationship, a healthy relationship, over finances and everything else, because it's like, who wants to come home and lay up with and hang out with and go to parties or go out to dinner with somebody that they can't even have a conversation with, or be themselves in the process. I know I don't. I would feel like a goddamn prisoner. I don't know about you. You know, you can let me know. I don't know about you, but I would totally feel like a prisoner in my relationship. Also, shout outs to Shanice. She's also a member of Candy Coated Secrets. I finally got those cards that she had delivered to me, and I think they're awesome, and I'm going to use them today, you know, and probably going forward. Okay, so let me show you guys. So these cards are black owned by a black young lady. She made these cards, right? It's called Sex and Relationship Conversation Starters. Sexologist Shamira. Cute cards. Really, really, really cute. And they come with questions, right? And you can shuffle them, shuffle them, shuffle them, shuffle them. So these are good, so they say, for conversations between you and your partner. Now, what I do like about these cards is that when I had those, ask these conversations to different people and to my partners and stuff, that you learn some things. You learn some things that you didn't know that you was going to learn. Sorry, guys, I don't know. Intermission, not an intermission for me, but y'all know how we do here. We got stuff going on. But I learned that, you know, you can learn some things about your partner from these cards, okay? They help. And it also give you different viewpoints. So, you know what? David, I know you're always open. Aries, if you're here, April, we can pick a card and we can discuss the card together if you want. I'll ask you. I'm going to have my producer. I'm going to pick a card and I'm going to discuss it. And y'all know me. I like to be transparent and open and honest. So, we're going to do that here shortly between you, me, and the whole world. Because it's like, these are good cards. I actually like these cards. So shout out to the young lady who came up with these cards. They are very, very good. It's a good idea, good conversation starter. And you may learn something about your partner that you did not know in the beginning, or that you may not even know now in the future. So someone's peekabooing at me. Oh no, okay. So it's like, okay. Let me see. Let me go to the comments to see if y'all are hearing what y'all are talking about while we're in here. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. So, like we said, let's do it. I am cleaning the kitchen with the speaker on. Okay, April. So, do you want to call and play? Or you want me to just throw it out there and we can have a conversation where you type everything? Whatever goes for you. But there was a lot of things that was going on today. Everybody wanted to know, what does a healthy relationship look like? You know, that's what it goes back down to. That's what we're talking about. I feel like Brittany says she is ready. Hey, Brittany. I say that I don't think that a relationship is not going to have any arguments. I think you all going to have some arguments. I think that what makes a relationship not healthy is when, you know, people keep leaving, when you walk away, when you don't want to come to an agreement, when you don't try to be open-minded and see the relationship or the issue from both sides of the spectrum. You know, a lot of times I know for me, I've been guilty of where it's like, y'all know I think I'm right about everything. I'm always right. I'm never wrong. But in a relationship, of course. But then there are times like, I'm really, really strong. I have a really, really strong personality and opinion. Like, it's very, very hard to get me to fold. So I think what I've been hearing from a lot of the guys is like, you know, y'all women, y'all don't know when to fold. Y'all don't know how to apologize. And that's not true. I think that everybody knows how to apologize. It's just maybe the person that you picked doesn't know how to apologize. But even then, that's the conversation you would have to have. Like, hey, you know, why don't you ever apologize when you are wrong? Or why do you want to make me feel bad for being different? You know what I'm saying? So April said, we just gonna throw it out there. All right, April, we will get into the cards in a little bit. You know, let me make sure you share it. Share the show for me, you guys. Share. It's just a great day. Today is Wednesday. Y'all wouldn't understand. I haven't had any hot water all day in my house, Lord. It's just been going crazy. I have been waiting for hot water since 7 o'clock this morning, and it still ain't on. So yes, I definitely needed a drink. And a cigarette, child. It's like, no, I don't smoke a cigarette, but you get my drift. Just share. All right, April. Since we're discussing what healthy relationships look like, like I said, these cards are really good because they're relationship, conversation, and sex starters. So as though these are some conversations that you may have. I had these conversations earlier with these cards, and you know, they were like, that's a good question. I've never been asked that. Nobody's ever asked me that. So here, producer, we're gonna get you to do it. We have guests tonight. I don't know if they want to participate, but we could just all throw it all out there. All right. So shuffle them up. Shuffle them up. April says she is ready. April, what does a healthy relationship look to you? Can you guys put in the comment? Give me a heart and a thumbs up and let me know that you're here. And let me know what a healthy relationship looks like to you. Okay? Let me know what it looks like. Or if you even know what a healthy relationship looks like. Another question too is, if you didn't see or witness a healthy relationship growing up, or how to love correctly growing up, do you yourself really know how to love? So that's one of the questions that's also in that card. And I was like, oh my God, like these are some really, really good questions, and it helps you get to know your partner. So like I said, you know, we got to do it. Everybody got to do it. I think, like I said, shout out to Shanice for sending me these cards, you guys. I'm going to show you the cards again. Producer, let me hold the cards really quick. You guys, give me a heart and a thumbs up and let me know you here, you guys. I missed y'all. It's been going down out here. The world still shut down. People still going to work. It's just stuff going on. So again, these are the cards. They're sex and relationship conversation starter cards by the sexologist Shamira. So like I said, thank you Shanice from Candy Coated Secrets for, you know, she actually mailed these and sent these to me and purchased them. I think that's so dope. So we're gonna get into the cards. What are some of the conversations, you guys put it in the comments, what are some of the conversations that you do not like to have with your partner? For me, y'all know I'm a moment of transparency. The one question that I hate to be asked from my partner is, shit is so many, because it's like, where do you see the relationship in the next 3 to 5 years? That is like a hard question sometimes, you know, especially I think if it depends upon where the relationship is between the two of you when this question is being asked, you know, because it's like, and then the other question is the other question that I don't like that bothers me sometimes is what is it about me that you don't like? It's like, do you really want to hear what the hell your girlfriend or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend is about to tell you they don't like about you? Because think about it, it's different from like, okay, I don't like when, you know, we go out to dinner and you act like you don't know what to pick off the menu and all that. Not what they don't like about what you do, but what it is that they don't fucking like about you. What they don't fucking like about you. Could you imagine, you know, having to listen and be open enough to receive that? You gotta really be open, head ears open, locked and loaded. So that, you know, ask yourself that. You guys ask yourself that. You know, what is it that you don't like about your partner? Or what is it that your partner may not like about you? Because a lot of times we don't like to self-reflect. I would say for me, my mouth get me in trouble. But not only my mouth, my attitude could get me in trouble sometimes because I don't bend. I'm sorry, I'm stubborn. I'm 10 toes down. I do not bend. Let me ask our guest. If your partner asked you and said to you, and you asked him, like, oh me, yeah, what don't you like about me? Do you think that is really something you would really be ready to hear, or would it have you make you clench your butt like, do I really want to hear what they don't like about me? Especially when, you know, us women, we feel like we do everything in a relationship as far as like keeping it together, cooking, cleaning, making sure that the kids are good, he's good, she's good, everybody's good. To where as though we doing everything, but you're going to ask this one person, what is it about me that you don't like? Do you think that would be really like something that you would really want to hear?
Sure.
Really?
You asked.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And that gives room for improvement.
Okay.
You know, you don't want to, what they say, I'm not married, but happy life. We'll say happy wife, happy life, happy home, happy girl, however they want to put it.
Right.
But I just think that leaves room for growth.
Okay.
You know, communication.
Okay.
Because you can't tell me you in a relationship with somebody. First of all, if that person ain't willing to hear what you got to say, we got a problem here.
Okay.
We got a problem. That's the communication. Mm-hmm. Everything they say ain't going to be positive. You got to be able to take constructive criticism. You know, you can't tell me everything me and my partner talk about is positive. Bullshit.
Gotcha.
You know, that I just think, absolutely.
So it just takes a moment where we both have to be, everybody sitting down at the table has to be willing to be transparent and open. And open-minded and in a receptive mode to hear and not get defensive.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So our guest said they will want to know. You know, they're going to ask. They will want.
I'm going to make sure you know.
So, okay. So what is it about you that you think your partner would say that they don't like about you?
My mouth.
Your mouth.
My mouth.
What about your mouth?
How I say things. I could be a little, I already know what it is because clearly we've been together this long.
Okay.
And, you know, it has gotten better. I can say for myself, even from my significant other.
Okay.
But if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it.
Gotcha.
I'm just point, period. I don't care who's around, especially if I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
Especially if I'm.
Oh, that means two-faced. Oh, Gemini, that means she two-faced. That means she might come home feeling good. 5 minutes later, she fucking cussing everybody out. You got to be, the Gemini, you got that. I think your sign plays a part into it too, y'all. Don't get it twisted.
In a good way. In a good way.
Hey, Shanita, she said, who I see? Well, you know, everything's a secret here. You know, not all our guests like to be on camera. So if you ever want to know, then maybe you need to come and bring your hind parts here. And you'll see who's here, okay? April said her temper. April says that it's her temper. David said, I gotta pick and choose. You gotta pick and choose your battles. It's okay to let stuff ride to keep the peace in the home, which is one of the most important things to accomplish between two people under one roof. Okay, so David, I definitely like that. But let me ask you this. Is there a difference between keeping the peace and not being able to express yourself? You understand? Because I think that there's a thin line between keeping the peace and not being able to express yourself. Because some people can be in relationships where they can't even voice how they feel if something's wrong, because it's like, oh, I don't want to tick him or her off. So it's like, what issues go with keeping the peace? Is it like you left the toilet seat up? I don't want to fuss today, so I'm gonna act like I didn't see it. Keep the peace. Or like keep the peace, like you came in the house and ain't asked me how my day was, ain't do nothing, you just went in here, got straight and started playing a video game. Is that a keep the peace type of situation? You know, like I need to know, because I really want to know, because I know for me, I battle with keep the, I don't know what the fuck keep the peace means. I'm gonna keep it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what keep me. You know, do you? Do you know what keep the peace?
I mean, we shit quiet, everything is smooth. You know, we on agreement about what we eating. You know, if y'all got kids or to each his own, the kids are situated. I mean, every day is I'm sure it's different.
Okay, so our guest said, you know, keep the peace is when we can't figure out what the fuck to eat. The kids ain't had their bath. You know, y'all, can somebody call in here?
You been off on your off day, they ain't did shit.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, David. What's keep the peace? Antoine, you called me last week. You know, call me as a man. Can a man call in here today? 443-903-3117 to let us women know, so we can have a better understanding as to what keep the peace mean. Because for a woman, like I said, it means different things. Because like our guest just said, well, what if you come home and you've been laying around and you ain't did nothing in the house all day? You better lay and watch TV. Am I supposed to keep the peace because the dishes in the sink and ain't no dinner ready? Like, is that what you mean by keep the peace, David? Like really, like let's get into what keep the peace means. Let's really get into what keeps the peace. What does keep the peace mean? I need to know what keeps the peace. You know, I definitely get to pick and choose your battles. And sometimes I think, I was always told, like one of my friends who's always talking, she always says that relationships is that it's easier to walk away than it is to stay and face the issues and deal with it. And I'm like, you know what, that that's true. Because I know me, I used to be guilty of, I'm not fucking dealing with this shit. Let me go call the next nigga. You know, like, don't nobody want to, well, that's not when I'm in a relationship because I don't be cheating. But you get what I'm saying. It's like, come on. What is it? Like, I truly want to know. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, can you tell me what keep the peace is for a man? Hey, Renee. April said, yes, tough question. Help me be better. It's uncomfortable, but it makes me better. I am on it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that a lot of times, now don't shoot me, y'all. Maybe it's just me. I feel like a lot of times that it's hard for men to hear us because they always feel like we trying to tell them what to do. Like, kind of like trying to be their mother. I don't know. Give me a heart of thumbs up. Let me know if you're here. I did it because it's like, you know, they always say, man, she always complaining. She always nagging. She always asking for something. Something's always wrong. But I'm like, if you sitting here and you're able to say that something is always wrong, why aren't you trying to ask and get to the problem and figure out what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't think men do. They rather just go deal with it elsewhere. Go hang out with the homeboys or go party, go drink or do whatever they want to do. But nobody ever actually likes to stay and get to the root of the problem. You know, that's why I created CCS, guys, so that we can all come together. And I see y'all all day. Y'all go back and forth. But I like to think that in our CCS family, you know, we respect each other's thought process. Okay, I had a drink. Like I told y'all, y'all need to go try that drink. This drink is good. Let's see. Who's calling? Let's see who this is. Let's see. Let's see.
Hello, tis I, David.
Hello. Hold on, I'm giving
Hey,
you.
how you doing?
How you doing? Get this.
I'm doing all right. Sitting inside here, sitting back, enjoying the show. What's going on?
Okay, yeah. Let me get you closer so the people can hear you now. Are you there with me, child? Can you hear me?
I'm here. Yes, I can. Yes.
All right, you're here. So who? You don't have to say. And who am I speaking with? Who you don't want to tell me?
This is David.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey.
What's good?
What's going on? Everybody say hi, David. Nice to finally put a voice with the name.
That's right.
So can you like help us ladies understand, you know, what does it mean when a man says, you know, let's keep the peace. Keep the peace. What does that mean?
Well, some things, unless it directly affects everyone in the house or you know, finances, anything that's like directly going to affect us, that's a conversation.
Okay.
But something small, you know, trivial, I didn't say this, I didn't do this. A lot of times when you got two working people, a lot of times by the time you guys come home and get your head together, your mind is still at the job. So it's not necessarily a thing where I'm not paying attention to her or she's not paying attention to me. You know, when you come home, you need a minute to get yourself together.
Okay.
So with that being said, unless it's like directly, like, okay, bills due, something just happened around the house, something needs to be repaired, something's going on with one of the cars, or something like that, that's, you know, but if it's going to be, you know, listen, I ain't got time. You know, all that arguing back and forth, especially if it's kids around and neighbors, look, you can only argue by yourself. I'll go out in the garage, I'll cut the grass, I'll go wash the car or something, and when she comes down, we can have a conversation. Other than that, it's just, why bother? Pick and choose. Pick and choose. What's more important?
So I always hear people say pick and choose your battles. Give us a heart and a thumbs up, you guys, if you heard David's response, his answer. Even people that goddamn work. I hate at work when they tell you pick and choose your battles. When I got an valid HR complaint. Because it's like, what if the battle that I'm choosing to pick is big and it matters to me, but you feel like, sweetie, this is the wrong battle. I don't feel like talking about this, or it's not that heavy, it's not that serious. How do you know in a relationship really which battles to pick if the battle that's being picked bothers me?
Well,
You
patience.
need to speak up.
Well, first, between the both of you need patience. My opinion, of course. You need patience, and then there's a time and place for everything. The kid's sitting there eating dinner, you know what I mean, and got homework and things going on, and then you bring up something it's inappropriate to speak about at that particular time. Okay. Sometimes, like me, for example, if it's something I see, you over there tripping, oh boy, I'm going to come over and try to bring you down first, babe. Not now.
Okay.
Not now. We're going to talk about it. Not now. All right, let's get these kids straight out. Let's do what we got to do, whatever. And a little bit later on, we'll have a conversation. If we got to go sit in the car because we think it's going to get loud or whatever because you don't want to see our babies. That's what's important. Sometimes it's not about my direct issue or yours.
Okay.
It depends on your surroundings and what's going on in the home. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to be unselfish with those type of things. But in the event that there aren't any kids and it's a conversation that has to be had, there's still a time and place. Me, for example, during the week, I'm all over the place. Y'all can almost tell when I'm off from work. That's when I do my most posting, back to back to back to back. When I don't post, I'm working. Yeah. So my point is, it's a time and place for everything. And when you guys have a time, you have your own little thing, whatever works for y'all. I mean, y'all sit down and have drinks or whatever. Y'all get some wine, light a candle, whatever. It's a time and place. So y'all try to time it and have the conversation at the right time. So now, if you had a bad day at work, my woman had a bad day at work, they've been giving her hell at work and whatnot, and she thinks people talking about all that, whatever. It wouldn't be a good time to bring up something I know that she has issue with, because she's already brought some stuff home from work.
Okay.
So between the two of you, you guys got to know when the right time is to have discussions about certain things. My opinion.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny because one of my friends, their parents were married for like 34, 35 years, right? And I asked her, and I even asked her mom, and she said that she's never, ever, not even as a little girl, even to an adult, heard her mother and father argue. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, she's never, ever. And I asked her mom, I was like, why? Well, how did that happen? How did you do that? She said, that's just something we didn't do. We never, ever allowed the children to see whatever was going on between us two. Like, we waited until they went to sleep, or we waited until everything was out of the way. Right. And like you said, they said they would go out back, or they would send the kids to go play, but they were really, really big on not allowing their kids to see them fussing and fighting and having disagreements. I don't know about y'all, but I think that's a great thing. I wish, maybe my next baby I could practice that method. but that's not the way it went. But I think that's good because I feel like, I believe you are what you attract. And sometimes if you don't know something, I believe that you would miss it. I would love to know if she even arguing in her relationship at all, because I would like to know how that actually would affect somebody, who's never seen their parents argue. Like, how do they do in their own relationship? So maybe I'll ask her that question. So before I let you go, David, since you called, right? Mm-hmm. You see, I have these cards. These relationship starter cards, and it's going to be about self. And I'm going to let the producer, since producer is a man, I'm going to let producer to pick your card so you won't feel like that my female energy had anything to do with it, all right?
Okay.
All right, producer, pick the card, and Mr. David is going to have to answer the question. Dum-dum. Let me see. All right, you ready?
Yes.
What have you learned about yourself in the past 6 months? And while you're thinking about your answer, you guys, if you're watching and you want to answer, you guys can answer it too. What have you learned about yourself in the past 6 months? You said,
The last 6 months? Oh, about myself, though.
I know, right? These are some good cards. It makes you think. So. No, I'm saying it makes you think. That's why I think these are good. These are really good cards for relationships.
Oh, well, see, I'm not in a relationship yet.
Oh gosh, you know, goddamn, how to answer a question when you do get a lady.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand. Okay. What have I
Something
learned?
was something
in
you
the last
learned about yourself in the last 6 months. You guys watching, what's something about yourself you learned the last 6 months? Dana, while you wait for your answer, I'm going to get the audience to answer. Audience member, what have
Okay.
you learned about yourself in the past 6 months? Look, everybody like,
We need that Jeopardy music.
All right, so while y'all thinking, I'm going to answer too. I'm coming back to y'all. So for me, what I've learned about myself in the past 6 months is that some of my triggers can affect my attitude while being in a relationship. And I also learned that my mouth can get me in trouble sometimes when it comes to talking to a man. Like, so I'll just say any goddamn thing sometimes. I don't mean no harm, but I've learned that sometimes that I can dismiss, my partner's feelings. And that is like something that, who wants to have that goddamn reality check, okay? But I also learned that I'm not perfect and I'm still growing, and that I did change because now I'm at the point where I consider people's feelings. Once upon a time, I didn't give a goddamn about your feelings. So that's what I learned about myself, y'all. Mr. David, it's you now. Back to you. What you learned about yourself in the past 6 months?
Well, the last 6 months, that's going to be harder for me than anyone else because, I spend a lot of time in the truck and I'm gone, like 6 months. So I don't really interact with a lot of people. The last 6 months, I learned where White Marsh Mall is. How about that?
That's good. But you know what? At least it's something you learned. Okay? That's something you learned. I don't know. I need another card for you. What y'all think? He need another card. We're going to go over here to the audience member. What you learned about yourself in the past 6 months? Before we pick another card, before we let Mrs. David go. What you learned about yourself? Shantae says she'll just say any good damn thing sometimes. I know that's right. Come on, man. What you learned about yourself?
I think I'll take another call.
She said, I'll take another card. All right, Miss David, I'm going to give one more card. We're going to do another card with you. Come on.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Hold on.
I'm not saying now, I'm not in a relationship per se now. I'm not saying I'm not working on something, but it's still even too early to even really comment on that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. I get it. So here's another one, and I'm going to give it to you both ways so that way we can get an answer. What's the hardest thing about being in a or this relationship? So since you're not in a relationship, what's the hardest thing about being in a relationship? You should be able to answer that one now.
Okay, now I can answer this one. This one, the hardest thing at this point, at the stage that I am in, is being away. Taking too long to have to see her again by the time I come in from God knows where. Okay. So that's the hard part as of right now.
So you can't take your partner with you in the truck?
No, well I don't have a passenger seat. I have a refrigerator with a passenger seat in.
Okay.
And not only that, this is a company truck, and they kind of like don't allow it. If it was my own personal truck, But then even bringing somebody with you in the truck, I think sometimes that has ended relationships. Because folks and folks chips, your hands all up in my chips. Now you got to pee every 5 minutes. Yeah.
So wait a minute.
Windows down.
Didn't you just say earlier we got to practice patience? Sound like you ain't got no patience. Y'all hear that?
But by the time she's made it to the point where we'll find out where to coat me in the truck, some things will have been established already.
Okay.
I'm just being facetious at this point, but by the time it's that far, it's we good.
Okay.
They go a bucket, you gotta pee, do your thing.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me and calling me tonight. You the brave man that's watching tonight that called in to give some insight. I would love for somebody else to call in to get these calls because I think that we don't really all know what a healthy relationship looks like, to the point that sometimes we could be in a relationship that everything is good, too good to be true, and we self-sabotage it or feel like something's going wrong. So I think that's this. Thank you for calling in tonight.
Okay, thank you. We got some more good stuff coming up too, giveaways and stuff. I'm just chilling for a minute, but
Oh, I know. Thank you. You know, you guys, David is like one of the biggest supporters of CCS. Like, I don't know how he ended up in the group. He don't know how he ended up in the group, but God made a way because this man has helped me, you know, just with some of the giveaways and just the donations and believing in my brand. You know, sometimes people always say, you know, well, what is it? Why do people do this? But, you know, sometimes your greatest blessings, biggest blessings can come from a stranger. You know, so I just want to say thank you personally, David. I always type it, but I've never ever, this is the first time I've ever heard your voice. So from me to you, and you always hear me say it on camera, thank you for all the things that you contribute to CCS, all the posts. Thank you for my birthday cake. Thank you for the giveaway cakes that you brought for other members. Thank you for helping and donating to the giveaway for the fellas that you wanted to do. That was actually David's idea, something he wanted to do. So thank you for just being an active member of the CCS family.
well, listen. The pleasure is mine. It's the only way that I can feel that I'm giving back somehow to my folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the pleasure is mine.
Thank you.
I promise you.
I
And
definitely appreciate
there's more
it.
yet to come.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting and helping me reach my dream. Thank you for that.
Not a problem. God bless you guys. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. All right, you guys. So what I'm going to do is call me, guys. 443-903-3117. I'm going to have the female here pick a card so we can get into this and we can really see. You want me to pick it or you going to pick it? So we can really get into. Give me a thumbs up, you guys, if you're here. Some of y'all, Nicole, I would love for you to call me because you be having me cracking up. She says she ain't learned that. Nothing she could think of she learned in the last 6. She need to know in the last 6 months. Oh, this is the use your mouth card. You got to pick another one. Pick another one. So there is a card in here that says use your mouth, but you know I can't be doing nothing with y'all now. Like I said, these is conversations.
The audience can.
All right, let's see. Okay, so what are your thoughts on masturbation? What are you guys' thoughts on masturbation? Yeah, what are your thoughts on masturbation?
I mean, it's part of sex.
Okay.
I like it. He likes it. We
Okay.
like it. I think it's all a part of sex.
You think it's all a part of sex?
Absolutely.
Masturbation, me, I'm not too keen on masturbation. I feel like it's a tease. For me, I prefer the real thing. It's a tease. It's a difference from, you know, I believe playing with yourself with your partner versus doing it alone. Leave that to the fellas. I don't know. For me, I need the real deal. Let's pick another card. Let's pick another card. What you guys think? Like I said, these are some really good cards. I like these. Nicole said it's wonderful. Nicole, you need to call me because you are funny. You know, I don't know. You are one of the members that keep me laughing. When you think of sex, what comes to mind? Guys, put it in the comments. Give me a thumbs up and let me know you're here. When you think of sex, what comes to mind?
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Okay, what about it?
As a woman, rather should I say, who has done some sexual, you know, things.
And she's engaged in some sexual activities.
Yes, I just think when people say sex, that it's more than just sex.
Okay.
And I could be talking because I'm in a relationship and have been in a relationship, but in general, even if I wasn't in a relationship.
Off topic, your hand's cute.
Thank you.
I'm loving it. Sorry.
Even if I wasn't in a relationship, I just think sex can be overrated. But at the end of the day, if you and your partner is good with it, then whatever means of sex y'all like, you know, then so be it. Okay, so be it. They're satisfied, I'm satisfied, we satisfied.
So for me, when I think of sex, I think about not being selfish and being open. I want that openness, you know, and I could try things, you could try things, and we leave it there without, you know, anything else, like without feeling like, you know, as y'all like to say, gay and different things, you know, all the different things that we explore. So when I think of sex, I think about being free and being open. That's what I think about for me.
As long as we are.
For me. So wait a minute, David.
David, I like peanut butter though. Don't get it twisted. Don't knock until you try, baby.
Yeah, she said she comment. Give me a heart and a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. And you can join in and answer some of the questions we'll call in. So with the peanut butter. So I seen that question that I posted in there about fellas, you know, like who can be honest and open. And you know, who have you ever fucking masturbated with peanut butter? So I actually met somebody who they've done it. And they actually said that you gotta like warm it up. So it came from a conversation that I was having with somebody. It's like you actually have to warm it up. But they said that they've done it like in their bedroom just because they like to try and explore different things sometimes. And sometimes it's with food and sometimes it's not with food. Also, as far as the potato salad, I also have a young lady, you know, everything is a secret, that told me that while she was giving her boyfriend a blowjob, she did it with potato salad. So, you know, gave him a blowjob with potato salad. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say everybody has different, you know, fetish and different things that they're into that they want to try, you know. So I've never done any of that. Like I said, I wouldn't know how it went, but I can't knock nobody who has done it, you know. I don't even like potato salad. So I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that would get about. Me, in my mind, if I used any food down there, if I was the man, I'd be concerned about it getting inside the hole and getting like an infection of some kind. I don't know. But I do know if you use ice on the vagina, that I don't know, for me, I don't speak for like, it like swells up or something from the cold or something.
So does the same thing a penis does.
Oh, so a penis doesn't too.
If they take a cold shower, what happens? It shrivels.
I ain't know that. You know, you put a piece of ice down there, that shit pucker up. A little swollen. I don't like that now. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. Dorian said, mayo, onions, and potato salads on the dick, laughing my ass off. Bye. I'm saying, you know, no judgment. Manuel says sex equals good stuff. Can't get too much of a good thing. I know that's right. April said for her, she just want to come. That's all, you know. And y'all, and Nicole, here she goes. April. Nicole talk about her threesome. You guys, like I said, everything is open here. Candy Court Secrets. And April, I've been seeing you in the group, you guys. Her talking, and April, you know, she's saying that she don't really care for sex because she's never really like experienced like an orgasm and really being pleased by it. She said that she only had sex to make babies. Shit, and she accomplished that. So, you know, again, some people don't know how to do or haven't experienced certain things. Sometimes it may be the partner. Maybe you need to open up to different things. Maybe you might need to figure out what makes your kitty cat go, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick a card here. I'm gonna pick a card here because we talk about everything.
Shanice said, look at the mouth guard.
Let me see, Shanice. Shanice said, look at the mouth card. Let's see.
It's more to it, she said.
Yeah, I know it's more to the mouth card. So let me see. Because y'all know I like to do everything. Nothing is rehearsed here. So, you know, I opened the cards up and I said, you know what, I'm going to bring these cards on camera. So, all right, so let me tell y'all. So the use your mouth card, it says when using your mouth card, you know, give me a heart and thumbs up if you're here. That is actually the card that our audience member picked. It says decide who will pull a card first, shuffle the card, start with 5 cards each. Ask your question as it's written on the card. When responding, answer the question using 2 to 5 sentences. If you choose the use your mouth card, you guys, you can either ask your own question or challenge your partner to ask you a question. Okay. So we can use that card here. We can use that card here. All right. I'm going to pick a card. So let me see. Can I shuffle and pick my own card or y'all going to say I'm cheating? Well, how that work? Let's see. You want to shuffle them? You want to shuffle. Because give me a heart and thumbs up. Because we're going to get into this. So we've already established that a healthy relationship has reasonable arguments, according to David. And you know when to keep the peace. I'm going to pick this card. What's your motto on relationships? Give me a heart and thumbs up. Y'all tell me what's your motto on relationships? Okay? What's your motto on relationships? I always say anything worth having doesn't come easy. But it ain't got to be fucked up either. So that's one of my album mottos. What's your album motto? Do you have an album motto when it comes to relationships? No, you don't know. she don't have one. Do you guys have a motto when it comes to relationships? Let me pick another card. Like I said, give me a thumbs up. Share, share, share. So I think a lot of times in relationships, you know, I think what else can also cause an issue in relationships as far as them not being healthy is when you lose the friendship between you and your partner. When y'all can no longer be friends in a relationship. I think that plays a part. You should probably work on that. Oh my God. I don't have one of this. This says, tell me about a fantasy you had. I don't have no goddamn fantasy. I'm sorry. I don't have no fantasy. I didn't play with dolls and shit as a kid. I don't have. Do y'all? Tell me, what's your fantasy? Do you have a fantasy? Do you have one?
A foursome.
A foursome. So she said she wants a foursome. Oh, that's interesting. I would like to tell you, you know, put up a camera and let me see how that works out. I like to know who all gonna be satisfied, because that is a lot, you guys. That is a lot. Let me see. She says she doesn't have one. David said prostate health for men, masturbation is actually healthy. Mm-hmm. You don't use it, you lose it. Okay, so let me tell y'all something else while we're on this, since we're on this talk, since y'all brought these cards up. You see what I did? So I don't know if it's true or not. Give me a thumbs up. But listen to this. So I seen it on the internet, and it said that a man can reduce his chances of getting prostate cancer by having sex 21 times in a month. That's a lot of sex, okay? So 21 says that men can reduce their prostate cancer, getting prostate cancer by having sex 21 times in a month. I'm like, sitting here trying to figure out, that's a whole lot of sex.
Really?
I think so. 21 times?
In a month? That's like every day.
That's a lot of sex. Well, you know, unless you want to, what y'all think? What y'all think? Like I said, I don't know if it's true, but it was on Google. It said that men can reduce their chance of getting prostate cancer by having sex 21 times. So ladies, y'all need to give it up. Y'all need to give it up. What is that? Let's see. Nicole said, "What's the ratio with that foursome? 2 and 2, 2 and 2." Now, Nicole, I should know that was you that asked that, because Nicole is always talking about, well, when you're ready for a threesome, come call me. She said, "What's that ratio?" Hey, Pebbles. April said, "That's 21 days." Okay, so the next time, ladies, your man is complaining about not having sex,
fuck him 21
fuck
days.
him 21 days straight, and think about his health. You're helping him live longer. So nobody should be getting daddy dick out here across the US of A. Especially if you're a member of CCS. I'm going to say, y'all know MsVibrations told y'all first. Y'all better fuck them guys 21 times to clear up that prostate ratio. Okay? I feel like that probably was written by a man. That was written by a man. You said, Manuel said 21 times is a habit. All right, Manuel, but is sex supposed to be a habit? Isn't it a good habit for some people? I don't know. I think it might be I don't know. Maybe when I was like 18, you know. But now, okay. So that was another question. How many days a week can you have sex that's appropriate in your relationship? 7 days in a week. Out of 7 days in a week, how many of those days you gotta be getting it in? What's y'all answer? How many days y'all gotta be getting it in? Because I think that's another thing that we have to understand. Because I think y'all men forget that sometimes we don't be wanting to have sex. I feel like, and then when you say no, y'all act like that the world has just came to an end and you're never ever going to get coochie again. Like, especially if you live with it. If you live with it, what's the point of trying to have it all the time if you're not trying to reduce your prostate cancer ratio? Chill out, okay? Just chill out. So in a week, 7 days a week, how many days a week do you have to have sex? Or should you have sex in your relationship? How about you? I say I'm good with at least 3 to 4.
Yeah.
At least 3 to 4 out of 7. I'm okay. 3 to 4, I'm okay. You know.
I mean, that's not every week.
And that's not every week.
You know what I mean? I might want to anticipate a little bit. You know, wait a couple extra days and like, no.
Because I think if you do it all the time, it's like you lose the excitement. Mm-hmm. So again, if we can lose the excitement while having sex, how the hell are these men going to get rid of this 21 times with this prostate? Huh? How? in, reduce their prostate chances of having prostate cancer if we get tired. Dorian said not every week. Dorian, call me so you can ask a question. So you can answer a question. I'm dying for you. Look, on the shows that you can call in, you don't call in. And the shows that you don't call in, you be trying to call in. Just like black people. They don't listen, child. They don't listen. April said once to twice a week is good. She said that's a lot of dick. David said it's the ejaculation process that lowers the chances. All right, so David saying make sure you got a heavy load. Make sure you got a heavy load. Nicole said it varies on my mood and health. A good week, a minimum of 7 times. Bad week, he better get the hell out of my face. Okay. Manuel said sex is the only time that quality over quantity saying is a lie. Keep it going till I can't keep up. Okay, so Manuel, it sounds like you go at least 3 to 4 or 5 times a day. Okay, can you do that? Can you go at least 3 to 4 or 5 times a day? Because some men say they good with the 1 or the 2. But like you said, if we're trying to decrease the prostate cancer ratio, like David said, you got to keep the ejaculation low. You got to keep the ejaculation low. Shanice said, I know I can't speak for everyone, but for me, I get tired of sex if or when it becomes routine. Yeah, when it definitely becomes a routine, you definitely get sick of it. Nobody likes a routine Rachel. Okay?
So put me up in a tree then.
No, routine Rachel. Our guest said, put her in a tree. I know that's right. Let's see. Hello?
Shit.
Hello? Oh, look, it got disconnected. You go ahead and call again. Oh, look. Let's see. Hello? Hello? I don't know what's going on with your Cricket, with your Boost Mobile phone. Hello? You can't call in on Boost Mobile now. Because the shit ain't working. You understand? I don't know what you want me to do. Hello? Okay, the cricket ain't working. Hello? Yeah. So you gotta call back when you get better service. You gotta call back when you get better service.
Routine Rachel.
Now you're dropping the signal. Dropping the signal, Sally. Okay. So, Dave, what was I going to say? So we got into the 21 times that you gotta have sex to clear up your prostate ratio.
Here we go.
Hold on, here we go. Let's see if this works.
Here we go.
We're going to put
Make it
positive
clear.
vibes. Positive
Make it
vibes.
clear.
Let's see. Hello?
Hello?
There we go. How you doing?
What's going on with your phone, girl?
I don't know. That's your Boost Mobile, sir.
Girl,
You got
what you need to call in for?
because you always got something to say. So let's
Okay.
see. Let's see. We were talking about healthy. If we never seen a healthy relationship, how is a person able to tell that they want one? Do you have any answers for that before I pick this card for you to answer?
Okay, so for me, I feel like anybody can identify what is not healthy and what is healthy for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you've never been in a healthy relationship and all your relationships failed, then you should know, like, okay, this particular thing happened in my last relationship and it failed, and I knew I identified that I didn't like it, and I identified that it was toxic and it wasn't healthy for me. So you just have to identify what you consider healthy for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like a diabetic. Like, you've been eating all this crazy food all your life, and now that you get older, you sick and you diabetic. They like, yo, you can't eat that stuff. Like, you're gonna keep eating it, and you're gonna remain in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But if you start eating healthier and better for yourself, then you can, reverse your diabetes and get your life back on the right track. So it's like, you should be able to identify, like, like, this is not good for me. Like, this is something that I don't want this in my life. Like, this is something that I don't want. Then be
Hello?
That Boost Mobile.
You still there? You still there?
Boost Mobile.
I don't know. His Boost Mobile, he dropped again. He gonna get on here and talk about he got AT&T. But yeah, I definitely get that. Don't look like you got AT&T to me. You got Metro PCS with this service.
Come on, Dorian, holla back. Holla back.
You gotta call back. But you know
Video
what? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You should. If you know what you don't want, you can be able to identify with what you do want. But like you know, sometimes some people don't know. Some people can only do what they're conditioned to. And I don't know about y'all. Here comes the spoiler alert. But you know, even with Power with Mary J. Blige. You know how she was just talking. Hold on 1 second, Zori. How she was just talking and telling her daughter, you know, the police officer guy. Oh, I'm sorry. I said spoiler alert. I'm sorry. You know, the police officer guy, he likes her, and just to prove a point to her kid, she shitted on the man when he came to the door. So I'm just like, you know, these are actually behaviors. Like I said, I look at shows, I look at a message. These are actually behaviors that we are taught. So she's teaching her daughter. She's saying that to deal with a man, to get him to do what you want him to do, you got to talk to him, treat him like shit, rail him in, and let him think that he thought about everything himself. So it's just like, you know, and here she is, she teaching her teenage kid that. So she's going to turn up and she's going to do the same stuff. So, you know, a lot of the times, like you know, David said earlier, it even goes back to what Dorian, sometimes when we see things, it can trickle down to us, and we don't know how it's going to affect us. Okay, Dorian, what were you saying before your phone got cut off? First of all, did you pay the phone bill?
Yes, I paid my phone bill.
Or was you calling off of Wi-Fi?
No, I'm downtown at Phillips. I came outside because you wanted me to call in. I was at a dinner party.
Oh,
but I don't know, maybe I don't have good reception down here.
You know what? I appreciate you. Y'all see that? I appreciate him. Stop doing what he was doing to come check in with us. Hot damn. Thank you. Okay, so
yeah. I'm going to send you my invoice.
So go ahead and finish saying what you were saying.
But I was saying that to me, that's like okay. So say you're a diabetic, right? Mm-hmm. And you've been a diabetic for years. You know, you've been eating how you've been eating since you was a child. Mm-hmm. And it's like now that you're getting older, you know, your doctor is telling you like, okay, if you keep up with these eating habits, you know, like you could eventually lose a limb or you could die, whatever the case may be. It's pretty much telling you like how you're eating is unhealthy. Okay. But all you know all your life was eating unhealthy food. So it's just like your body, like you had to identify, like, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what, this is not healthy for me and I need to change my eating habit. So take that same thing and place it, like, you know, into your relationship life. So if you never had a healthy relationship, identify what didn't work in your past relationship, and you should be able to move forward with the understanding, saying like, hey, like this didn't work out in my past relationship. How I identified this as something that's being toxic or unhealthy to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's how you're able to move forward to make your relationship better. You know, like your dating habits better. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, and for me, I can honestly say that, you know, before Once Upon a Time, I've actually, like, you know, personally experienced a relationship before that was different from what I was used to, you know, years ago, that I can honestly say that I wasn't ready for it. I know, right. I had to be the one that was completely honest and said, you know what, because I'm so goddamn fucked up and tainted right now, I don't want to screw you up. Even though you are good and this seems like it's great, I'm not ready for it. And I feel like that's, right. I feel like a lot of times that a lot of people don't do that. They rather just try and go and pretend. And then next thing you know, you end up being with somebody, y'all end up hating each other. When it's like, if you just would have been honest from the beginning and said, you know, you're a good girl or you're a great guy, but I'm not ready for you. You know, and I think I think that's not a sign for you to say, oh, let me try to convince them and stay and change their mind. You got to be respectful, mindful, because, you know, I respect the person that tell me, look, I like you, I want to be with you, but I don't want to hurt you because I'm not shit. But when I do decide that I want to be shit, I'm going to come holler at you if you are available. You know?
Right, if you are available. Yeah, no, definitely. I feel that.
So let me let you pick a card before we let you go back to your dinner. Here, producer's going to pick the card since he has the male energy, so you won't feel like I'm cheating. Like I said, give me all the thumbs up, guys. Dorian, I'm not sure if you heard. No, I don't want him to answer no sexual question. I'm going to give him a different question. These are relationships.
You said you don't want to what?
I don't want you to answer no sexual question.
Oh, okay.
I want a question about some stuff. Okay.
Okay.
What do you like most or least about relationships? Y'all hear that? Y'all can answer it too. What do you like most or least about being in a relationship?
Compromising sometimes.
Okay.
Like, and I say that because, like, you know, there's a lot of things. Sometimes, like, you know, like something you might like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You might have to put on the back burner because you have to take into account of, like, other people's feelings or how they may feel or what they want to do and stuff like that. Like, opposed to when you're single or when you're with your friends, like, you can really do whatever you want. So it's just like, when it comes to, like, I mean, I don't mind compromising, or I feel like, and I do feel like some things you have to do, you know, kill when you are in a relationship, so I understand that. But when it comes to, like, certain things, like, that somebody might not like, you just have to come to understand, like, okay, this makes my partner uncomfortable, or my partner doesn't like this, so let me, you know, alter that so that way, you know, we can continue to have, you know, a happy, you know, keep our relationship going on steady on a good side, because if she was on the other foot, you would want them to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. But sometimes that's just like, why is this an issue? Like, for you know what I'm saying? Like, why do I even have to go through all of this? Like, it's not even that fucking serious, but, you know, it is what it is, so.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, girl. Like I said, I'm gonna send you over my invoice on my time now.
All right, how much you bring me some crab legs?
Bring you some crab legs?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
I'll see what I can do. All right, bye, y'all.
So, you know, that's a good question. Give me 100 thumbs up if you hear. Audience member, what do you like most or least about relationships? I'm going to answer it too.
I agree with Dorian.
I'm going to say that for me too. It's a compromise.
Yes, and the sacrificing. Again, you treat people how you would want to be treated. Yeah. You know, if it's something that you want or your partner may not agree with, hey, well, maybe let's do it this time. Or, you know, let's you know, work our way to, you know, as I heard Dorian say, why this got to be a problem? Yeah, maybe a problem for you, but let's work on it together. Okay. Together. Yeah. And that's about, it leads to growth, you know. And again, I'm that communication person. That leaves the door open for communication. Yeah. So do you think that you are a good communicator? Because I feel like I'm learning, but I've just learned that I'm not always as clear. What do you guys think? Are you guys really good communicators? Like, I really had to sit and analyze and say, you know what? I can communicate, but sometimes I don't know how to really communicate to my partner. You know what I'm saying? I communicate well to my friends, family, the kids, but sometimes it's like with my partner, it's like the communication is not. It's fucking tainted sometimes, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all don't judge me. Y'all know I'm all about being honest. Cause for me, I'm with Dory. Look, it seems like all of us do the same thing. This fucking compromise word is not a good thing here. You know, because of the simple fact that I know we have to compromise and you should compromise. But like what Dorian said, when you are single for a long time and then you end up being in a relationship, compromise is kind of like, you stabbing me in my chest or it make you feel like, oh, you trying to change me. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I'm compromising. Like, oh, you trying to change me. And it's like, no, it's not changing you. I'm just telling you, hey, we could do this. So I know for me, definitely compromising is definitely a huge thing because I feel like you're trying to goddamn change me. You know, you're trying to change me. But change is good. It can be good. But as long as you're open to when my shit come to you, that you open to be able to compromise and change and be considerate as well. It can't be one-sided. It can't be one-sided at all. And I think a lot of times in a relationship, men, because like y'all say in the black community, we are taught to not show how we feel and to hold it in. That can contribute to some of the issues in your relationships today, because all you have to do is open your mouth and say something, because you never know. Don't wait until 10 years go by and you want to yell at him or her about what they did back in 1995, and here it is, goddamn 2015. Is address it as they come. That's one thing I would like to tell everybody. Here's a good advice tonight for relationships.
As issues arise, make sure you speak on them in that moment. And not yell, not argue, but when it's something that you want to say and something is bothering you, speak on it right then and there. Because what you bury is buried alive. And you cover it up, and it manifests into some bigger shit. And next thing you know, all you did was leave the fucking ketchup out, and she done packed up all the shit and moved out and put you out with it. And you like, all I did was forget the damn ketchup on the counter. That's the last thing you did. Was I had enough. You know what I'm saying? You did this week. You did this yesterday. You did this 20 minutes ago. You just keep doing shit. So yeah, this fucking ketchup. The ketchup is the reason why the fuck you out of here. Because it's that little small shit that be the big shit for the reason for the bigger shit. And the big shit, it becomes small, and it's like I can deal with that. But you get put the fuck out because you left the ketchup on the goddamn counter. You know, it's like I had enough. Or you leave your boxes in the middle of the floor. Anything. But I was told from a man that, y'all give me a thumbs up, that men are like children sometimes.
Hello. Amen.
And, you know, sometimes we have to remind them in a good form, almost like letting them know that we recognize that they trying or that they changed. So the example that was given that I'm going to use was, if your man left some socks on the floor and you get so mad because he always leaving the socks on the floor, but this one day he doesn't leave the socks on the floor, you are supposed to acknowledge that and say, thank you for not leaving the socks on the floor today. I noticed that. And he said, because that makes them feel good. Like, okay, it does something to them. Like, all right, cool. I ain't gonna leave the socks on the floor no more, because it made me feel good that she recognized that, hey, at least I did it today. I don't know if you're gonna leave the socks on the floor tomorrow, but at least he did it that day, and you can recognize it. So that's what a man told me, that ladies, that we need to acknowledge the little changes and let them know that we recognize the little changes. Now, I don't know what to do when the little changes ain't the changes that you care to be goddamn fixed, it's the big ones. But we get there as we cross it. But he said, let them know. Like I said, October is what? Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You know, y'all say F cancer. That's why we have a pink background, the little pink earrings. If you guys have anybody or know anybody that survived, put them down. I want to actually do like a little contribute to all the cancer survivors out there. Give us a heart and a thumbs up. Before we get out of here tonight, I just want to say thank you guys for watching and calling in, and we're getting into the relationship cards, because we all, you know, reach one, teach one. That's what I always say. In CCS, because you can help and look at things from a different perspective. Sometimes they'll know that your way and how you think is not always the right way. So again, like, it goes back to the question, what do you hate most about being in relationships? Yeah, for me, it would be the compromising. I'm learning how to compromise, because I feel like when you have kids, you have to compromise. And I don't understand how mad I was when I went to Popeyes today and I had my french fries and had the kids in the car and they asked for some. That was a compromise, a huge compromise, because I didn't feel like goddamn shit. So yeah, I'm still working on the compromise. I'm still working on that compromising part. Let's pick one more card for the road before we get out of here, you guys. Let's see. I'm going to pick the card before we get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Let's see. Ha! Oh, we talked about this one. Let's see. Oh, we talk. I don't want it to be a sex question. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want it to be a sex question. I'm ready to cheat and flip them all over. Okay. What do you like most or least about your body? What you like most or least about your body?
I like my heart.
Oh, she went deep. She went internal. Okay. She went internal, y'all. She said, my heart. I know that's right. Y'all see that? This not for excellent. So what I like most about my body is my heart. Okay. We see how she did. Okay. She went internal.
Least is, I would say, my mouth, because I have a problem with
your mouth.
What I say.
Yeah.
Not what I say, how I say it.
Okay.
My tone.
Your tone.
And I'm working on it.
Okay. She see that, you guys? David, you helped. She said she's working on her tone, how she do. So for me, what I like most about my body is my teeth and my smile. I love the fact that I have braces and my shit is crisp, right, straight. I love my teeth and my smile. What I hate least, these goddamn mommy arms. Y'all see this? And as soon as I get this corona over, and the sale, I'm trying to catch the lipo sale. Y'all see this? These mommy arms. My mommy arms got to go. My mommy arms gotta go. At least that's what they said they call mommy arms. They gotta go. That's what I don't like about my damn body. It's just like my little flubber arms. I don't like that. They don't look cute, you know. But you know, you gotta wear it well. But I hope you guys learn something. Make sure we communicate and we just all try to get along and understand our partners and listen with an open ear and an open heart.
What's it, orangutan?
What they say? Manuel said he like his tongue. Who said this? Let's see. Let me go up. Who said that? Nicole said she like orangutan titties. Mm-hmm. Nicole is off the chain. It's off the chain. She said she like her eyes the most, and she dislike her tiger clawed gut. Okay, and orangutan titties. Girl, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna book us an appointment. We gonna get mommy makeovers. April said that she's muscular. I have a muscular ass. I wish it jiggled.
Get that thing up in you, Will.
At least you got. She said.
At least 3-4 times a week, baby.
Yeah, at least 3-4 times.
21 times a month. That thing gonna be jiggling, baby.
Y'all, you hear that? April, she said, get it 21 times a month, and that thing gonna be jiggling, baby. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you do not like the life that you had, make sure you go out and you create the life you want. And remember that you are who you are, and God personally created you special. And even if nobody else feels like you're special, I want you to know you are special today, and all of you are special to me that are here. So if nobody told you you're special, MsVibrations have told you you're special. Now get off your ass and go do something to be great. See you next week. Bye.